Hello and welcome. Are you ready to listen to an exciting story that will boost your motivation and help you practice English at the same time? In this text, we will dive into Apple's amazing journey from a small garage to a global tech giant. You will discover how big dreams, bold ideas, and hard work can spark incredible success. This text is designed for A1 level learners and contains exactly 23,000 characters without spaces, verified by a program. Get comfortable, open your ears, and let's begin. Would you like to know how a simple garage became the place where a daring dream began, changing the world of technology forever? The story of Apple is full of bold decisions, big experiments, and amazing discoveries. In this text, you will not only see dates, but an inspiring tale of a company that turned the idea of a personal device into something bigger than a stack of microchips. Here, we follow Apple through ups and downs, learning how it won the hearts of millions worldwide. In 1976, two friends, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, teamed up with Ronald Wayne. They had no idea their small project, the Apple Watch, would begin a whole new industry. Wozniak was a talented engineer, always inventing new circuits. Jobs inspired people, turning technical ideas into real products. Ronald Wayne helped with legal details. But later he sold his share, not believing this tiny firm could succeed. The first Apple-like computer was built by hand and sold without a case. It got attention from a few tech fans, opening the way for a better model, Apple II. Launched in 1970, Apple II soon became popular in homes and schools because of its color graphics and easy use. This success helped Apple grow quickly, and when it went public in 1980, many early employees became rich overnight. During this boom, Steve Jobs became fascinated with the idea of a graphical user interface and a mouse, inspired by work done at Xerox PARC. His passion led to Lisa and Macintosh. Lisa was too expensive for most people, but Macintosh, launched in 1984, made a huge impact with its 1984 ad and its friendly interface. Apple built a reputation for challenging the usual ways of doing things. But in 1985, conflicts inside the company forced Jobs to leave Apple. Over the next few years, new Macintosh models appeared, but the company lost its spark. Microsoft took over the market with Windows, and Apple struggled. Early devices like the Newton were not very successful, and the company could not find a clear solution to compete with cheaper PCs. In 1997, Apple bought Nextdoor, letting Jobs return. He cut unneeded products and focused on key ideas. In 1998, iMac arrived with bright colors and a playful design, marking a new start for Apple. There was also the digital hub concept. A home computer could be the center of a user's digital life. Out of this came programs like iLife, which included iTunes. iTunes led to the famous iPod, a pocket music player that changed the music world and proved Apple could still surprise everyone. In 2007, iPhone was introduced. It combined a phone, an internet communicator, and a music player with a multi-touch screen. This device changed the mobile phone market forever. The App Store soon followed, letting developers around the world create new apps. Then Apple launched the iPad, opening the door to tablet computers. Later came Apple Watch, AirPods, and services like Apple Music and Apple TV Plus, turning Apple into a multifaceted company. In 2011, Apple lost its co-founder Steve Jobs, but Tim Cook took over. Under Cook, the company expanded its product line and built many Apple Store locations. A key decision was to move from Intel chips to its own M1 chips. This gave MacBook and iMac more power. Although some feared fewer breakthroughs after Jobs passed away, Apple continued to create successful products. It removed the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack from iPhone series, released AirPods, and made other daring changes. Critics complained, but many users liked the focus on the future. Of course, Apple has faced controversy. Some people dislike its closed ecosystem or its high prices. There are also discussions about working conditions at partner factories and questions about user privacy. Still, millions of people appreciate the stability, convenience, and strong design that Apple offers. The company's environmental actions, including renewable energy use and less electronic waste, also improve its image. Apple is active in education, pushing Macintosh and iPad into schools and colleges. iTunes use spread lectures worldwide. Mac is popular with designers and typographers. iPad brought new ways to learn, and stylus integration attracted artists. This made Apple an important partner for schools and creative users. The Apple Park campus, shaped like a spaceship, shows the company's detail-focused vision. Everything is designed for harmony between technology and nature. It's a symbol of progress, reminding us that it all started in a modest garage. This same spirit now drives rumors about Titan, the idea of an Apple car. Apple does not share details yet, but it's clear the company has huge ambitions beyond normal devices. Apple's history had tough periods, like slow iPhone sales or new rivals with cheaper gadgets. The company answered by shifting focus towards services and subscriptions, from music to news. When it needed more control over its computer engines, Apple turned to M1 chips. It updated macOS, iOS, watchOS, and tvOS, showing it can adapt without losing its principles. That is how Apple has survived, by switching directions in time without giving up on its core ideas. From the Apple II, it has followed a philosophy that technology should be simple, beautiful, and advanced. Steve Jobs often said that Apple wants to give not just hardware, but an experience that sparks curiosity and creativity. Inspired by this, teams at Apple continue to build new products that wow their fans. Competition also shaped modern Apple. The rivalry with Microsoft dates back to the late 1970s. Later, Microsoft even invested in Apple to help it survive. Another conflict with Google over mobile platforms, iOS versus Android, pushed both sides to innovate faster. Apple developed its own Map app, moving away from its rival solutions. Today, Apple is an ecosystem mixing hardware and services. From iPhone to Apple Watch, from iMac to iPad, from Apple Music to Apple Arcade and Apple TV Plus. Apple covers many parts of modern life. Some call it a golden cage, but many users enjoy its consistent design and integration, where settings and content sync easily. Looking at this story, you can see that Apple always believed in human-centered technology. Design is more than just looks. It is the core of how people use devices. From the 1984 ad to Think Different, in Steve Jobs' keynotes, Apple tried to spark imagination and emotion. This led to fans known as Yablochniki or Apple lovers, who see the Bittenfeld Apple logo as a sign of bold progress. But Apple is not just marketing. It combines refined engineering, top-quality materials, and careful attention to details. Some critics think the company sells air at high prices. Yet loyal fans feel they get a finished masterpiece, not just a box of standard parts. From Jobs and Wozniak in their garage to the futuristic Apple Park, many decades have passed, yet the original creative spark remains. Even in hard times, Apple changed drastically without losing its main principles: attractive design, modern tech, and simple use. This keeps Apple at the center of the tech world. Each new product event draws huge audiences, and rumors about upcoming devices travel fast. For new entrepreneurs and inventors, Apple shows how boldness and passion can turn a small team into a global leader. You must be ready to risk, to evolve, to trust your ideas, and to focus on the user. Apple faced conflicts, crises, leadership changes, and fierce competition, yet it kept its charm, setting trends in the whole tech space. Will Apple amaze us again with a new product like iPhone or iPad? Some experts talk about a car, others see a future in smart glasses or AI. In any case, each chapter of this saga proves that Apple can go against expectations. Its success comes from strategic choices, detail, true passion, and willingness to change. And the best part is that this story is not over. In the end, the spirit of curious garage engineers did not vanish in corporate files. Apple remains loyal to uniting people in technology, polishing every millimeter and every pixel. Over the years, it became a legend, still aiming to conquer future markets. If you have a wild idea, remember Apple's lesson. Sometimes two friends in a garage can one day speak to the entire world, unveiling exciting new possibilities. So this is how Apple moved from a tight garage to a giant on the global stage, surprising everyone along the way. Its story reminds us that innovation always has room for daring dreams, powered by persistence and readiness to break old rules. As Apple releases new products, competes with rivals, and delights fans, you can see its biggest value. It can inspire. No matter how many years pass, Apple stays a symbol of the belief that technology should serve people, making life easier, brighter, and richer. Remember, Apple's story teaches us how big changes can start from small places. Even a basic dream can grow into something huge if people believe in it and work hard. Apple shows that creativity, user focus, and perseverance can form a powerful mix. Thank you for listening on Capybara English Listening.